Justin Vieira here. In case you don't know me, Justin Vieira, Vieira Group at Keller Williams Realty. We are going to be doing a monthly segment here at our team to talk about the market. So we're calling it Market Minute. Let's just jump really quick into the stats. Took some time to look at the year-to-date stats so far for the whole Sacramento area, including West Sacramento, and really just picked out what I think are really the most interesting trends, if you will, in the marketplace. So what we notice here is right now we're at 1.5 months of inventory, and this actually represents the longest sustained low level of inventory under 1.5 months. You can see here that it's flat compared to last month, so we might have some change in the market, especially when you come over and you look at what the sale pending. So right now we have 32% of the market in contract within a month. So the market's moving quickly, but you can see it's actually down 4% from last month. So we could be seeing some seasonality here. So these two numbers will be really close to, or really important to pay attention to as we head into the fall and winter months here, to see how inventory changes and how the sales pace of the pending market changes coming up in the near future. And then that also plays into days on market. So right now the average days on market for a listing is at 22 days. This is up 12% from 18 days last month. So it is a little bit of a change here. So if you're a seller in the market and your home's been on the market for 30, 60, 90 days, there's something going on with your listing that you really need to pay attention to, whether it's the price or the condition relative to its location, or maybe even the professional presentation of your listing. So just be really careful about heading into what could potentially be a little bit slower market in the fall, winter months here. It's really interesting to note that our median price in Sacramento is $349,000, and that's really just a 7% increase year over year compared to last year. So while you might be hearing all these things about Bay Area buyers coming into the market, or homes selling in a day or a week or what have you, the market's only changed by 7% compared to last year. So for me, in my experience, I find 7% to be a sustainable and healthy level of appreciation in the market. So we really like to see that healthy level and sustainable level of growth, and I think that really objectively kind of tamps down the idea of there being some kind of bubble or some artificial inflation of the market or something like that. Other really interesting trends that we see is that 83% of the market is selling within 30 days. So again, if you're a seller, going back to this notion, if you're not selling between 22 and 30 days, there's something really going on that you need to pay attention to make sure that you're getting top dollar for that listing. And I thought the other last thing was that 56% of the market is conventional, and really the biggest thing is that only 12% of the market is cash. A number of years ago, I can remember when the market represented 30 to 35% cash, and so really you have one of the lowest levels of cash buyers in the market that I've seen. So what we're experiencing out there on the buy side is many people that are selling and buying or moving up, if you will, or tons of first-time home buyers. That's definitely a big trend. So now I want to just give you a couple takeaways from all these stats here. So it seems like what we'll be paying attention to inventory and how quickly homes are going into contract month over month. But it is possible that we're going to see an increase in inventory over the next few months. And so for buyers, the advice right now is just to be really prepared. Make sure that you're getting a professional consultation before you start your search, your serious search, and then have your pre-approval in place and really be in a really good position that when you're ready to act, I think that you'll be able to get the best part of the market for 2017. And then sellers, definitely who you work with really matters. And so going back to higher inventory and maybe homes sitting on the market a little bit more, just understand that when you enter the sell market this year, you're going to be competing probably a little bit more against other sellers as you did earlier in the year. So it's really important to make sure you have a really professional marketing plan. You understand your numbers, where what your home value is relative to what other things are selling. So really be prepared, both buyers and sellers, and I think you still have a really great rest of the year. Again, please leave us some comments, some feedback, share, and give us some likes and some hearts, whatever you can do. Really appreciate you, and thanks for all your time. Thank you.